First thing we gotta do is wash our rice. So do this 2 or 3 times until we get rid of the starch in the rice. So when the water runs clear, then you know that you've washed your rice properly. We'll put in our stock. So 4 cups of stock to 4 cups of rice. Let's pop it into the rice cooker. Put the lid on. I have a lemongrass here, which I picked from my garden. And when you go to the supermarket, you get an equivalent of, say, about this size. So what I like to do is just chop off that part, but we'll just chop up my lemongrass. So you can buy the parsley in bunch. So what I like to do is just pick the leaves. "250 grams of peeled prawns, and this one hasn't been deveined, so I'll just devein this. So I'll just cut it halfway, and if it has some veins on the edges, then take that off. This squid, I bought it frozen, and they come in rings like this. Well, they're meant to be cooked as calamari rings, but I'll just use this one and cut it in half. And then I've got some flathead fillets. You can use any other fish if you like, but I'll just cube this up. I'll take my chorizo and I'll just cut it to about 1/2 centimeter thickness. I got my pan really hot now, so I'm just putting 2 tablespoons of oil. And then I'll put my diced onion. And then lemongrass. Powdered ginger. Tablespoon of turmeric or turmeric, or however which way you call it. Cayenne pepper. And then we'll put the chorizo. I can now smell the combination of the spices coming through, the aroma. It's just beautiful. So we'll just let our chorizo cook. So once you see the chorizo curling up like that, we'll put in our fish. And we'll put in a tablespoon of oyster sauce. To that, I will add about 1/2 cup of water. And just stir it around, and then put it into our mix. We'll put a little bit of salt. And then we'll add our squid. Oh, that is looking beautiful. And our prawns. I'm using 2 of my wooden spoons now, just to make it easier to stir them. And we'll just leave it there for, say, about a minute and cover it. I'll reduce my heat to medium. A minute later, we'll just toss this around a little bit. And you should have a little bit of sauce. We'll just try this. Oh, beautiful. My rice is now cooked, so I'll just fluff this up and put it into the pan. And we'll just toss this, making sure that all the rice is coated with the sauce. We'll just let the sauce coat our rice. Just ever so lightly, you don't want to squash the rice. And also, take care not to squash your fish. And we'll add my bell pepper or capsicum. And we'll toss it around. And now we'll increase the heat to high. And we'll put in our parsley. Now if you find that it's a little bit dry, you can add a little bit of olive oil. And I'll also add some Chinese broccoli. This is optional, so it's up to you what you prefer. So stems and all. And just mix them around. Put the Chinese broccoli in the bottom so they'll cook a little bit. And I'll put the lid back on. And turn my heat down to medium and let it cook for 2 minutes. And 2 minutes later, we'll take the lid off. We'll give it a little stir. And now it's ready to serve.